Hello YouTube, it's your boy Quez and I'm back with another video. Man. Make sure you smash that like button, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that fancy stuff. And I know you must be wondering what I want to talk about today. Well, if you read the title, you already know what this video is about. But I want to talk about don't let the internet run your life. Don't let social media run your life. The reason why I say that, a lot of people get recognition off Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's like they get their power from social media. So it's like when people don't agree with them, it's a bad day because the internet, social media isn't granting them that justice or that verification that they was looking for. And it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong. Because sometimes I might get on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook and get bothered by something I see, or I might disagree with something, but I try to avoid commenting on people, especially Facebook. There's so many different opinions on Facebook, and you just gotta respect what other people say. Instagram is more, and this is the thing, each social media has a different little game or trick to it. Okay, with Facebook, I feel like it's making a status, and then people either disagree or agree with what you have to say. Twitter, I think you just kind of talk about your everyday life more so. Twitter is more so about making jokes, so I like Twitter for that. Like, you can kind of be comical on Twitter. Instagram is kind of more so to make yourself always look good in the picture. Now, the reason, I'm gonna give you a reason why I feel like all these different social medias can run your life for a bad reason, or control your life for a bad reason. That's a better word, control. We gonna start with Instagram. Now, everybody wants to look like they're taking trips. Everybody wants to look like their life is they're always doing something. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't really care what other people do with their life. But I'm saying this because maybe you might follow somebody and you might get jealous because you always see somebody on trips. Nah, it's not the time to get jealous. It's time for you to work hard so you can take those trips too. And that's why I feel like Instagram controls people's lives, because you get on Instagram, you see what somebody else is doing, and now you're jealous. And because they get like 1,000 likes or something, you only get like 30 likes. I'm just saying this is how people think on Instagram. Like, what can I do to get the most likes and get the most followers, and I want everybody to follow me. Now for me, since I do YouTube, I just use it to promote my YouTube videos. That's how I use Instagram. Other than that, I'm not really on Instagram. Now I try to limit like when I get on like social media, because yeah, it's just like I don't want it to consume my life or control what I'm doing. I control Instagram. I don't let it control me. And that's easier said than done, because I might get on one day and see somebody taking trips. You never know, I might be like, dang, I wish I could have took that trip, So it's easier said than done, but I use Instagram as a marketing tool for my YouTube channel, so I can grow my views and stuff like that. So I use Instagram now more for promotional reasons. Don't get me wrong, if I get a good picture, I'll post it, but I try not to let Instagram control my life. So that's Instagram. We're gonna go into Facebook now. Facebook, man, oh man, Facebook gets really toxic. The reason why I say that is because remember when the whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez fiasco happened about Megan, she got shot in the foot or something? People were arguing about that all day. Like, oh, some people were on Megan Thee Stallion's side, some people were on Tory Lanez's side. And with that, I think I might have put an input on it, but I don't like getting caught up in that kind of stuff, because Cause then it's like you make a post on your thing about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, and now you might have people commenting under your post, disagreeing with you. Everybody's arguing. Even the election, some people, it's a split decision between Joe Biden and Trump. Like, I mean, I feel like that, like people's arguing about that, you know? And that's why I don't like making statuses on Facebook. I like it when it's fun. Like, if it's not fun, I don't like to comment or post about it. But because when it's something serious like that, all people are gonna do is just call each other like, oh, you're stupid because you're on this side, and I'm smart because I'm on this side. It's like, I don't have time for that. That's why Facebook is more so about you. People are always arguing their point on Facebook. Don't get me wrong, people can post pictures on Facebook too, but I'm saying this is where the problem lies on Facebook. You make a comment, people post, you make a status, and then people post comments under your status, and now you might be going back and forth with somebody who you don't feel like arguing with. But you feel like since you have the reputation to keep, you want to keep arguing with this person just to get your point across, and then you find out you just wasted like 30 minutes of your day trying to get your point across to somebody who you don't even know. Have I done that on Facebook? Maybe back then in the past, but as of recently, I don't got time to argue. If it's something fun like music, like if you're arguing music opinions, that's fun for me. But it's something as serious as like the president election or racism or just something like too serious, I'm not even entertaining that because I got too much things going on. So I feel like that's the beast with Facebook. So Instagram has its own little thing, or you trying to make yourself look like you doing everything possible, and then people getting jealous, or you might be jealous, you know. So that's Instagram. Facebook is always arguments. Whenever something big breaks on news, you argue on Facebook with somebody. You make a status and then people argue with you. Twitter, honestly, I haven't been on Twitter recently, so I don't really know what the thing with Twitter is. I know people kind of post viral videos on Twitter. Twitter, you talk about what's trending. Twitter, you talk about what's trending, you talk about what's viral, but people, they'll either retweet it or that's about it. Like Twitter, I think Twitter isn't as toxic. Cause like when something goes viral on Twitter, a lot of people will talk about it, but 9 times out of 10, they won't comment on your thing. They might retweet it, but so that's the beast with Twitter. Twitter, yeah, I would say Twitter isn't that bad. Now, if you're famous, I'm not famous, so maybe if you're famous, Twitter might be different. Like of course, people are more so gonna comment under your thing if you're famous on Twitter, but like just me looking at Twitter is just like you just talk about what you're doing in your day. You might talk about something that's trending and how it's affecting your life, but Twitter, I can kind of say Twitter isn't that toxic. From my experience on Twitter, it's not that toxic. Snapchat, kind of the same. Snapchat isn't that bad, but people always feel like they need to show a video. I guess how Snapchat, I feel like it can control your life. You feel like you always need to post a video on Snapchat just to show, oh, you're in this hotel doing this or doing that. And there's nothing wrong with it, but I guess it kind of goes back to the point of Instagram. It's like keeping up with the Joneses. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses, but I guess, there's nothing wrong with living a lavish lifestyle, because I feel like everybody deserves to live luxurious and stuff, but don't get jealous off of what you see other people doing. And that's easier said than done, because you might see some millionaire that you follow on Snapchat driving their Ferrari or Lamborghini, like, dang man, I wish I could be doing that. But that's the thing, it's like you gotta live your life. You can't, and that's why I feel like Snapchat and Instagram is used, you watching other people's lives, but you need to be living your life. So I guess it's just finding that balance. It's just finding that balance. Like, yeah, watch you on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, Facebook, but don't get consumed with other people's lives. Still live your life. Because I mean, if you're gonna be a marketing person, you're probably gonna have Instagram, and you're probably gonna have Instagram, Snapchat, you know, all the social media. So I wouldn't say don't get on those social medias, just use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage to get people interested in yourself. Now, there's nothing wrong getting people interested in you. Just don't get jealous of other people. I think that's the underlying message that I'm trying to relay. Use these social media platforms to get yourself, you know how they say, lit, or show people that you're popping on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. But don't get jealous of other people, because they probably worked hard to get where they at. So you work hard and get where you at, or work smart, work hard, work smart, think hard, and get to your dreams that you're supposed to get to. And you know, that pretty much sums it up, man. Just don't let social media run your life, man. That's the only thing I'm really trying to say, and I was just explaining that. But this is Quez Leon. I'm signing out. Thank you for rocking with me. Until next time, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you so much.